Hi, how are you? Heading to the end of August, doesn't that feel good? Oh, spring is just around the corner. Hey, this week I would like to start off by talking about a film called Youth in Oregon, and it screens on Saturday the 26th, and it stars Frank Langella as a 79-year-old with a failing heart who's had about enough of living and decides that he would like to go to Oregon and be euthanized. Make it sound like I'm euthanizing that cat behind me, don't I? Much to the despair, of course, of his family. Now, Youth in Oregon is a film about euthanasia, but it's also a film about more than that. It's a film about family and how stubbornness and a lack of acceptance and forgiveness can lead to dysfunction, and how years of that dysfunction can just then affect generations and generations of one family. It's nicely cast with Billy Crudup and Christina Applegate and Josh Lucas, and it's kind of realistic in the sense that no one's perfect in this film or terribly likeable at times. It's a rambling little number and a little bit frustrating, but it does touch on relevant subjects of age and euthanasia. Another film I want to talk about this week is called NW, and this is a fabulous British drama. It was actually made by the BBC. It's a made-for-television film, and it's an adaptation of Zadie Smith's acclaimed novel. It stars Phoebe Fox and Nikki Amuka-Bird. And the film tells the story of two childhood friends who sort of drift apart in their 30s. They're conflicted by their upbringing, their current situations, and their desires for the future. And this story also takes us into the lives of other people who have grown up on these council estates, where violence is common and hope is hard to come by. It does look like a telefilm. It sort of has that sort of sense of being a telefilm, but the performances and the story is compelling, and the subject matter is really relevant and topical, and that screens on Sunday the 27th. And finally this week, the 1976 horror classic The Omen screens on Wednesday the 23rd. It's a film that achieves its horror the old-fashioned way. It just builds its suspense up nice and slowly. What I want to know is, does it still give you goosebumps, or does the sort of slight silliness of the story just reduce you to laughter? Let me know. Enjoy. I'll see you next week.